Hollywood, a place where relationships last about as long as a latte stays hot. But every now and then, love crosses boundaries of race, fame, and tabloid chaos, producing real-deal romances that shake up stereotypes and sometimes even last longer than a red carpet event. Here's a hilarious, heartwarming look at interracial black and white couples from Hollywood whose love stories turned heads and, sometimes, headlines. 12. Maximillion Cooper and Eve. Picture this. A British billionaire with a love for luxury cars meets a Philly-born rapper who made Let Me Blow Ya Mind a global anthem. Sounds like a Fast and Furious reboot, right? Nope, just Eve and Maximillion Cooper. They met in 2010, tied the knot in 2014, and welcomed a baby boy in 2021. These two have been revving each other's engines ever since. He brought the Gumball 3000, she brought the Grammy vibes. Together, unstoppable. 11. Zoe Saldana and Marco Perrigo. While most Hollywood marriages come with prenups and ego battles, Zoe and Marco rewrote the rules, literally. He took her last name. That's right, meet Mr. Perrigo Saldana. The Italian artist and Guardians of the Galaxy star got hitched in 2013 and now have 3 kids, lots of paint, and apparently no patience for patriarchy. It's modern marriage goals, powered by creativity and equal diaper duty. 10. Serena Williams and Alexis Ohanian. What do you get when a tennis legend meets a tech mogul? A love story with perfect match point. Reddit co-founder Alexis met Serena in Rome in 2015. Yes, Rome, because normal dates are too basic. They got married in 2017 in a Beyoncé-attended wedding and now share a daughter who probably already owns her own startup. He stepped down from Reddit's board to support diversity and fatherhood, proving he's not just Serena's biggest fan, he's the GOAT of husbands too. 9. Robert Pattinson and FKA Twigs. When brooding vampire heartthrob Robert Pattinson started dating the avant-garde goddess known as FKA Twigs, fans didn't know whether to scream, cry, or Google experimental R&B. These two opposites attracted hard in 2014, got engaged in 2015, and parted ways in 2017. Their love was mysterious, moody, and had more artistic flair than an A24 film. And let's face it, Edward Cullen and a performance artist? That's peak Tumblr dream couple. 8. Boris Becker and Barbara Feltus. Boris Becker served aces on the court and apparently in love. The German tennis legend married African-American model Barbara Feltus in 1993. Their interracial relationship raised eyebrows in Germany, but they responded with a nude pregnancy shoot for Stern magazine because, why not? They had 2 kids and an 8-year marriage filled with love, headlines, and one seriously brave magazine cover. 7. Bruce Sudano and Donna Summer. Before Beyoncé told us to put a ring on it, Donna Summer already had Bruce Sudano wrapped around her disco finger. The queen of the dance floor married singer-songwriter Sudano in 1980, and they stayed together until her passing in 2012. They made music, made babies, and made staying married in Hollywood look almost too easy. Forget studio albums, these two were a platinum love story. 6. Ron Perlman and Opal Stone. Ron Perlman, yes, the gruff-voiced, cigar-chomping Hellboy himself, was married to Opal Stone, a jewelry designer with a flair for both sparkle and stamina. The couple tied the knot in 1981, raised 2 kids, and hit so many red carpets together that it's a miracle they didn't collect frequent flyer miles for walking. After nearly 40 years of marriage, they separated in 2019. And while the marriage may be over, it lasted longer than most Hollywood franchises, and definitely with fewer reboots. 5. Thandie Newton and Ol Parker. When award-winning actress Thandie Newton married screenwriter, director Ol Parker in 1998, it wasn't just a match, it was a masterclass in staying married and sane in Hollywood. With 3 children and minimal tabloid drama, their superpower might just be mutual admiration mixed with healthy boundaries. Unlike those we work on everything together couples who flame out faster than an indie rom-com, these two keep their careers separate. Turns out, the real secret to lasting love might just be not sharing a Google Calendar. 4. Naomi Campbell and Vladislav Doronin. From 2008 to 2013, supermodel Naomi Campbell and Russian billionaire Vladislav Doronin were that couple. Glamorous, globe-trotting, and rich enough to use yachts like Ubers. If James Bond had a romantic spin-off, it would star these two. Whether they were lounging on private islands or redefining power couple at Fashion Week, their relationship screamed lavish. Of course, it ended as dramatically as it began. Naomi doesn't do low-key. But for 5 years, they were fashion and finance's most fabulous fusion. 3. Ryan Philippe and Rihanna. Rihanna doesn't need a man. She is the moment. But back in 2011, when whispers of a possible fling between her and Cruel Intentions star Ryan Philippe surfaced, the internet went into collective meltdown mode. Think early Twitter theories, Instagram stalking, and more sources close to the couple than actual sightings. Despite no red carpet confirmations or matching tattoos, fans became obsessed. They were spotted together a few times, just enough for gossip blogs to go from "huh" to "oh my god, it's happening." Was it love? Was it a fling? Was it just two beautiful people passing each other cocktails at a party? We may never know. But let's be real. If you're Rihanna and someone thinks you dated a Hollywood heartthrob with a jawline sharp enough to cut glass, do you correct them? Or do you just throw on some Fenty gloss and let them wonder? Whatever their relationship was or wasn't, it still has more online fan edits than some confirmed celebrity marriages. And that, friends, is power. 2. Mariah Carey and James Packer. If there's one thing Mariah Carey does better than high notes and holiday albums, it's being extra in the best way possible. So when she got engaged to Australian billionaire James Packer in 2016, we expected nothing less than a real-life fairy tale. And she delivered. Enter a 35-carat diamond ring, enough sparkle to blind your ex from across the ocean, and a relationship that lasted about as long as the glitter on her mic stand. James Packer, who looked like a man who had never seen glitter, seemed smitten. But alas, the engagement didn't stick. They called it off just months later, reportedly over irreconcilable lifestyle fabulousness. Mariah, of course, kept the ring. Because duh, this is Mariah Carey we're talking about, not some regular pedestrian heartbreaker. There was no wedding, no breakup anthem, "We're Still Waiting," and no dramatic tell-all interview. Just a few iconic red carpet appearances and a giant diamond that probably has its own security team. In the end, their relationship became a meme, a mood, and a masterclass in walking away with the upper hand and upper carats. 1. Ted Danson and Whoopi Goldberg. Before Bennifer, before Kimi, before whatever Pete Davidson was doing last week, there was Ted and Whoopi. In the early 90s, this pairing shocked literally everyone. Ted Danson, still riding high off his role as America's favorite bar owner on Cheers, met Whoopi Goldberg, the queen of wit, wisdom, and telling it like it is, on the set of Made in America. Romance bloomed, but there was a small problem. Ted was still married. Q scandal, tabloid explosions, and awkward Thanksgiving dinners. Their interracial relationship became the scandal du jour, with news outlets treating it like the moon landing, if the moon had dreadlocks, and told off paparazzi. They appeared at events together, sparked headlines with every public move, and even endured that infamous roast incident, yes, that one, that made late-night TV history for all the wrong reasons. After about a year of high-profile chaos, the relationship ended, but not before they left a legacy as one of Hollywood's boldest, most talked-about couples. In a time when interracial celebrity relationships were rare and rarely accepted, Ted and Whoopi threw caution to the wind and dared to be together. Their love didn't last, but the pop culture ripples? Still going. And there you have it. If you enjoyed this wild ride through love, luxury, and a few legendary scandals, give this video a big thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and remember, In Hollywood, anything can happen, especially when love doesn't care about the rules.